Hello, good morning. Here I am, just coming up towards the yard, and it's right up to the end. It's going to be shitty, innit? It ain't going to give way to me. It's down at -4 at the moment, and it snowed last night. It's just like an ice skating ring. It really was. I come off the freeway. I was trying to get up Sunset, and it was just spinning all the way up there. It was just class. Well, we got it going, and here we are on this bit now. This shouldn't. Once I go up to the state line, about 3 mile or so, 4 mile, it should be all right then. Then I'm into Canada, and I'm straight onto the freeway up there. So I'm saying it should be all right. I'm going to have a look at our yard when I get up here, and I'm just going to dump it on the main road outside. I don't really want a chance trying to get in the yard. It's not worth it. So close and get stuck trying to get into the yard, you know, that's just ridiculous. This is a narrow road at the best of times. But I couldn't change and stay up on and go through Blaine or one of the other direct border crossings because my paperwork's to go through Sumas. So if my paperwork's to go through Sumas, you've got to go through Sumas. It's a whole rigmarole and a fuckabout to get it changed. So we've got to just crack on with it, haven't we? You know, driven on worse. There we are. It's the yard just up here, the new yard. Let me tell you, it is cold out there. Oh, shit. That wind. The wind is blowing right off there. Holy macaroni. Just took me boots off. I think I was wise not to go up there. That would have been so dumb to mess it up so close. And like smart, think smart, work less or whatever it is. Look, there's the. You see, we've got a little rise there to go into over the railway crossing, and that would have been slippity, slidey. What it is, I just walked a bit, so I think look at that, you can easily get on a jackknife with a camera of that road, not being brilliant or anything. There's the new yard there. I will have to go into it later, but hopefully by the time I come back down, I'm going to go get it washed off and stuff as well, because it's filthy. And then come back and sort a few bits out. I'm going to need to go to D&D as well, the garage, to talk to them about. I've got a few little problems. It's been using water, it's got a couple of little leaks and stuff like that, and what else? Well, obviously the ABS, that would be nice to have that working, and the reefer could do with the service on the actual engine itself and what have you. What else? That's about it. Still can't go home, so I've got a couple of days I'll be just hanging around here really, until obviously stepdaughter, like I said before, she's got COVID at the moment and she isn't out of her quarantine state until Thursday, Friday, so I don't want to be going home really till about till Thursday the earliest, no, Friday probably I'm going to leave it to. I don't want to be catching COVID off her and being in Hawaii, having to go quarantine in Hawaii. That would be shit, wouldn't it? Be a real bummer. There's Jake, Uncle Jake, just going to work. Uncle Jake's obviously one of the uncles who loads the trailers, nips into Canada and out. Actually, I think he lives in Canada.
Turn left at the stop sign, then take the first right.
This is extremely open up here. And flat apart from obviously when you get to the mountains. But from here, right over behind me, west going over to the coast, is pretty flat. No wonder the Dutch came over here and thought, woohoo, this is like our hometown. A lot of Dutch settlers here. My boss is Dutch, I've mentioned before. So you'll see a lot of Dutch names in the towns and cities and roads and things like that, and surnames. Oh, potatoes being grown, just like in Holland. And a lot of drifting snow. Anyway, not far now, that's alright. We've got a little black stuff going on as we go. -5 now. Fucking getting tropical. Oh my god. 50 mile to delivery. And then a nice little 55 back. The end. Holiday time. Oh, not far now. Not loading anything back, so I don't have to do customs clearance or wait about for anything coming back in, so we're straight in, not a problem. I could actually go over to Blaine and come back over that way if I wanted. I've still got to get to the yard somehow. Wind's picking up. Oh, that's interesting. Fuck, enough strong. Holy shit, anybody coming past the other way is going to be, I'm just causing a great cloud. Farmers should have to be made to build hedges. Where's the bloody hedges? And some hedges that stop all this coming across the road. You stay there, mister. Potato Mountain. There we go, into so I've just been out there. I'm here at I'm talking real quiet, high, like a top secret. There's a woman over there in that little truck there, daylight. She just came over to me in the garage. Bear in mind these border's just there, over there. She says, will you take something over the border for me? Fucking yeah, of course I will. I'm full of tricks like that. It's only a small box. Oh yeah, bring it on. Beware, things like this do happen at border towns and things like that. She's offering, which could be, you know, very inviting to some people. 15 to 2 grand she's been offering apparently to take it off of her, whatever it is. It might be legit. She might not have paperwork for to get over the border. She looks like an immigrant, so, and with an accent as well, like I have. I don't know, so maybe she hasn't got the right paperwork. I don't know. I need to get my paperwork sorted. Just don't do it. And as well, when you get back in your truck, because I went in there to use the bathroom and what have you, I come out, I check in the back of your load. Check under your load and things like that. Make sure nobody's put anything on it. You know, just a quick check round. She might be legit, she might not. It's just not worth risking it. You don't want to be stopped at that border. Just make sure I've got the right one here. 18, I haven't. That one runs out in 18. That's no good. That one ran out, rather. Where's me where's me gold card, my green card, the ticket there it is. Mwah! 2000, that one's run out as well. Where is it? What's going on? It's an old one. Why have I got all these old green cards in here? Just sort out this shit. Yeah, so like I said, just have a check about, make sure everything's off. And you also need to turn your reefer off before you go over the state line as well. They don't like that rattling. Like a ghost town, look at it! Nobody's out. I thought it was all open as well for Z Public, obviously. They look all close to me.
Turn right at the stop sign, then take the first left.
That's your car entrance to get over there. This is my entrance. Truck entrance, not mine. Personal entrance. Oh, that clunking's not sounding too good. That's the that cracking you can hear. That's the bushes that need changing. We've dragged it out quite a bit. She's done well, so hopefully while I'm away on holiday, we'll get that done. Yeah, talking about the I was in Morocco waiting for the ferry once. I was coming back from Morocco and with a buddy of mine. We're on our motorbikes actually. We've been down Sahara like you do, and we'd been racing actually out there and failed miserably. I came off more than I was on it. Anyway, that's another story. But yeah, we're sat in the shade of a trailer. A fridge trailer was alongside of us, and I went to the toilet, came back, and my mate said, the guy just jumped out of that van, he's over there, he said, and he was jumping the fence. He'd got out of the van with a package, gone under the trailer alongside of me, and put a package on the trailer, fastened it on the trailer, and then ran back up and jumped over the fence. Security's not that brilliant there, to say the least, you know what I mean? So he was gone, so I told the driver. On our way we went. I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened to the rest of the story, but that's how easy it is. And then the driver gets caught with it, the driver gets in the shit. Where did this come from? You know, you've got to prove that you didn't put it on, basically, because a lot of the time, I think they changed now, but back in the day they used to be absolute arseholes for not changing the things. I'll tell you the story in a minute. Hold up, I'm just going to start the reefer. I forgot to start the reefer. Easy as that, straight through, bing bam, bing bam. Just wait there guys, wait there. Well, I nearly went flat on my bloody ass. That would have been embarrassing, right in the customer. Embarrassing going on your ass anyway. I want off this fucking weather. I want off. I can smell the pina colada now in my hand or on the swimming pool or on the beach. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, going back to the story. It used to be back in the 90s and stuff like that, and the 80s and stuff. People have done a lot of time for, and they were totally innocent. You know, some might not have been, but there is a lot of them that I think were innocent and got caught out by somebody planting drugs on their load and stuff like that. Because they would, it was any country basically. Morocco was renowned for it. Planting drugs, getting the drugs back. The driver ends up in prison, doesn't know anything about it. The media gets a result. Oh, we're doing our job. We're stopping the drugs going in and out of Europe and stuff like that. When half of the police and the customs were in on the deal anyway down there. So corrupt. And in a lot of other countries it was like that. It was renowned for it. I think they tightened up a lot more than that. There isn't so much the corruption, especially in the developed world, as what it is when you get out of mainland Europe. But it's still pretty bad once you get out of the east and stuff like that. Russia, Kazakhstan and places like that. And over there you get some guy with a uniform is the one you've got to worry about, because he's the one who's going to pull your pants down and fuck you, basically. So that's the way it is, I'm afraid. Canada! And it just informs me that I don't have to get my booster vaccine to come backwards and forwards. I just need my 2, so I'm good. I've just got to register on the website and I can come in and out freely. And then I can, I think I'm going to make some money at this. Because, like I said, a lot of people from the middle of this month, from the 16th I think it is, you can't come in and out of Canada unless you've got your 2 vaccines. There's a lot of the East Indians, which there's a lot live over this side and in Washington, that come backwards and forwards over the border and things like that, that won't get it done. They don't want to get it done. And there's a lot in our company that don't want to get it done. The boss, all the family there, you know, it's their prerogative. They don't want it, they don't want it. But they aren't coming in and out of Canada. So, as we all know, there is, who's that? As we all know, there's a shortage of truck drivers worldwide. So you get all these ones that don't want to come in and out of here all of a sudden, you've got even more of a shortage. So, well, that's a bit of a drift going on, isn't it? What the hell? So, you know, I think I'll be able to up the price. They want loads bringing in, we've got to pay the spondoolies. It's all about the money. And obviously I do love of it. I love being blown about and falling on my ass in the snow this time of year. You can't beat it. Where else would I rather be at -5? Sat on a mountain swinging chains. Fingers going blue. Oh, sorry, can't stop. Maybe coming through, big truck. Thanks. That was sort of yellow, wasn't it? Amber-ish. Tiger, this is looking not good, is it? From on the way back as well. Stop it. Stop blowing now. Oh, this is grippy snow. Look at that, grippy snow. Canada has grippy snow. There you go. America has slippy slidey snow. Get over that border. How do they do that, do you think? Hey? Good God. They've got it worked out, haven't they? None of that slush shit for this side.
Take the ramp on the right to Highway 1 West.
Freeways are running good. It's 9 o'clock. Hopefully the traffic, I'm just at this side of Vancouver, so I don't have to actually go in. It's right off the freeway. Happy days. Remember guys, on this sort of road, manual, slow and steady wins the race. This is really, really slippy on here. I see Canada. Brilliant, well done, see you looking after your highways. This is the major route going into from bottom side of east into west into Vancouver. And this big old slope, they've looked after it well. He's starting to spin. Matey alongside of me just starting to spin there. I don't want him spinning out and jackknifing into me. Back here. I don't want to stop on this hill. Really don't want to stop on this hill. If I stop on this hill, I will be fucked. You can sling chains all you like, you aren't going to help you on here. The only way I'm going to get out of this, if I have to stop on here and lose my traction, is to wait till all the traffic dies down, and then roll all the way back down the hill and try again. That's weird, it's in manual and it changed gear then. On its own. What's all that about? I'll decide when you're in manual. Slow and steady wins the race today. eye on everybody else not spinning out as well. Somebody else spins out and all of a sudden it goes sideways there and it's bollocks to hell for everybody else. They've got the hang of it though, haven't they? We're all just steady creeping over it. I think they've driven on a bit of snow before as the Canadians, you know. They might have the hang of it by now. That's interesting. That man, when he puts his right hand indicator on, he has his left spotlight flashes on his cap. It's nicely wired up, isn't it? That lane runs out in a minute anyway. Man, we have done it. A little look at Vancouver. This isn't Victoria, this is Vancouver, so it's not the island. Victoria is the island BC, but the British Columbia. But this is British Columbia, but not on the island. It is like feels like you're going on lots of islands because you go over lots of bridges. Things around here. Exactly. I thought it was the same place I went before, but it definitely isn't. I didn't go down a tram route before, that's for sure. Taxis. An ish feel, but totally different to America. Just you open your door. Oh yeah, you just did do. There you go. Big white truck coming at you. Obviously, he didn't bother him, did it? More of like a New Yorky feel than our side. Hell, I'm downtown. I'm not sure about this, you know. Seems very residential for big truck to be coming down. Busy as well. Oh, big brake. I have noticed in the back one of my pallets, I had a little check when I came back and opened the door just to make sure said lady hadn't dropped package in the back of my trailer, and she hadn't, but one of my pallets has leant over. I'll show you that when we stop, which I explained before. The longer you have these boxes in of broccoli with the so-called dry ice, just ice sprinkled on top of it, obviously as it's running down, the boxes start to get weaker and weaker at the bottom. And my trailer is wider than the pallets, like everybody's trailer is wider than the pallets, so there's a gap at each side. That won't be coming out of our expenses because it's the way they're packaged. You know, they could put the airbags in, but obviously that's a lot more expensive, so they must just go on the basis of if they lose and have to pay for a restock, they have to pay for a restock. It must be cheaper than doing it the other way. And I don't like this lane. It's trying to push me into people. Yeah, so if you have a pallet, if you have a pallet that has gone over, take photographs of it, and If you can jump up, manage to take any photos further ahead, just to cover yourself, so you know if they try to claim for more pallets or something like that have gone over, you can actually show them that only the one at the back's gone over. And that if they do try to say something, I don't think they will, to be fair. It covers your own back, you know. It happens. I've driven really steady with it, and it's still gone over. But there's a lot of weight with that broccoli, and as the boxes start to deteriorate with the water in them, it doesn't help. There's a coffee shop over here that's meant to be really good. It's as good as Starbucks, they tell me. I forget the name of it. Paul's always harping on about it. Not feeling too easy about this being down here, I'll tell you. And the total lack of any other trucks is a bit daunting.
In 1/4 mile, turn left after A-Tech Auto Service.
Yes, really? Everyday people. I was called Everyday People. It's not a tram anyway, it's electric buses. Oh, there's a truck. That makes me feel better. He's going that way as well, so happy days. Oh, there's another one there. Oh, yeah, this is good. This is why I always say you have to have a truck sat-nav GPS. Don't try and cheap out with just using Google Maps and shit like that, or some cheap knockoff app that says it does truck routes. Go for one of your mainstream ones. You know, you can thank me later. You will end up in trouble if you just start doing Google Maps and things like that. That's why they are expensive. You know, that's why the price is dearer, because you're paying for all that privilege of bridges and weight limits and all that malarkey and stuff like that. Plus with Garmin, remember, you get your update maps. I think some of the other ones do it. I don't know which other ones do it as well. You get your updates for life, basically. So as long as the unit keeps working, you've got your updates for life. So it's like buying a new map every year or every 6 months or whatever, you know what I mean? These side streets are looking grand. Oh, bloody hell! Shameless.
Turn right at the traffic light.
Now this one looks alright, this one looks alright. And we've got a truck sign there with a green circle around it, so that's nice. 11,800 kilo. Oh. Oh. Any idea? Remember, we've got the little bit of extra length now as well with said bull bar at the front. Lucky thing about these compared to European ones, I'm not close coupled, so you don't have to worry too much about your corner of your trailer whacking into something on as you're spinning round and stuff like that. Remember that, guys. Corner of the trailer as well as watching your inside on your mirror. the corners, them trailers, especially on your European close couple, them things will swing right out and catch you. This is a hell of a place to get to, isn't it?
Fox Avenue.
Remembering kilometres up here as well. Residential area, and I bet they're well chuffed about me bouncing through here. I think that's my place. It's over there. There it is! Bingo! I spy my little eye, Van Wholesale. A day and 30 minutes late. Oops, but you know, I couldn't get here any earlier because the road was shut down anyway, so it is what it is. Now here's one. Here I'm at. I'm at the place. Don't ever be intimidated to try and get into a place if you don't think you can do it. I don't think I can do that. There's a bay in between, and you can see the bonneted, the Classic at the other side of the Peterbilt, and you've got the Freightliner. There's a space in between those two. A guy's just pulled out of there. Whether he went in when two trucks were there or not, I don't know, but I don't think I'm going to even attempt to try and get in there. Not with the other two trucks there. I'm going to wait till one of them pulls out. There's only 3 bays, and you just take the empty one. The first empty one, he says. Just take that. I ain't going to try and get in there. So I'm just going to sit tight and wait. They'll unload another one of them in a minute, and then there'll be plenty of room. But as I say, it's just too risky. You will end up hitting something. It's tight as hell. You know, we're 53 foot long. It's not a little car and a buggy, is it, on the back? Look, see what we've got going on in the back here. In snowy British Columbia. This is the E. As you can see, the pallets are that size, and said gap is there. It's only these ones at the back that are like that. Just take a picture of it, just cover yourself, and then if this come back, it happens. As I say, look, you can see how damaged now the boxes are. You know, they aren't going to take that sort of weight for a long time. You know, shit happens. It does. So don't get too upset and beating yourself up about it. You know, I went steady. You know, it's going to happen this time. It's going to happen again, and it doesn't happen every trip, but it does happen some trips. So you know, this is the first one that I've had in a long time since I was been in Spain. So it is a bit of a pisser, but don't beat yourself up too much. Just take a picture, and then you've got something to fall back on and show you. Tell your company straight away as well, so everybody's in the loop then. So that was a shit show. Let's turn that. Bloody job. Wants to be a fucking truck driver, eh? So I've just had to restack 4 pallets. Luckily, there was only 4. There was 2 at the back and 2 second row down that had gone over as well. Funny, nobody in the office is talking to me. Well, Casey spoke to me first when I rang up, complaining about my misfortune of having wonky pallets and having to restack. And then when I was asking money, obviously, then nobody wants to talk to me anymore. Bastards. So anyway, we got them off. Oh fuck, that's filled up really quick. Just making himself a coffee real quick, and then we'll head back over. That's me done. Finito. Back over the right side of the border. Well, the right side for us, that is for sure. And not going home though. I'll just probably go hang out at the yard. I'll go chase down where the everybody seems to have disappeared. I think I've got a good inkling where they all might be. It's Bob's Burger and Brew. So we'll have a look in there. And like I say, I can't go home because Bella's still contagious, my stepdaughter, with the lurgy. Yes, I did just lick that and then wipe it on my hand and chuck it straight back in there before anybody says anything. So, cry me a river. My spoon, my drawer. I've just spilled coffee. I just don't care, do I? Just don't bloody care. Oh, so let's go have a look, see what kind of shit show it is now. Yeah, that'll do. Home, James. Okay, Canada, just why I'm in here, and remember, Canada have different laws to us regarding the running personal conveyance, PC. So when I'm up here and I'm this close, if I've got the hours, I won't bother going on PC. Like anywhere else, if I'd been in Seattle, Oregon, wherever, and I'd got empty, I'd be on personal conveyance home, because I'd be going home empty, not under load. Oh, this is some building, isn't it? Stick building, that, isn't it? Oh fuck! Is this a free ride here? Do we get? It looks like we're going to now. Man with a... Is he? Dog's just eating shitloads of something. He doesn't care. He doesn't really look at him. Well, it is a free ride now, I suppose. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, the PC, they have different law. You can only, I forget how many miles it is. It's something like 45 minutes and 27 miles or something. Obscure, obviously, 27 miles would be in kilometres, it'd probably be 30 kilometres or something, I don't know. So that's theirs on PC. It's not unlimited, come home from Florida empty sort of thing. So, I don't like to push it or anything like that. Just abide by their rules. I've got enough drive time to get me back over the border. So there's no point in, you know, confusing the matter. Basically, is that a stop? What's that? What's that thing? Is it a four-way stop or not? No. This is right downtown. That was downtown, or just outside of downtown of Vancouver. Would have been nice to be able to, nice buildings, to have walked into Vancouver and had a little mooch around, but I don't think I'm actually allowed to just mosey on because of the cover. I think I'm just meant to come in and leave. Get out! We've got the produce. We don't want you anymore, stinky lorry driver. Go away. Yeah, the unloading of something like that with the pallets going over. It doesn't happen very, very often. Just get in the back and stop being a bitch and just get on with it. You know what I mean? Don't be a big girl's blouse or anything. It is nice to get paid. It would be nice to get paid rather for it, because it isn't. I don't think it's my fault, to be fair, because I think it's the way the bad packed. If it was my fault, it'd be a different matter. But I think they're just shitly loaded. But you know, you can't expect your receiver as well, because they don't have anybody there. They don't have lumpers there or anything to do them. So that's you can't say to them, well, you take it off, because not really their problem, is it? It's like if the postman came and you had 5 or 6 boxes and they're all over the back of his truck, and he came up to you and said, you go get them out. What? They're too far in the back, I can't get them. You'd be like, hey, okay. Similar scenario.
Turn left.
Doesn't take long. Does us good, to be fair, doesn't it? Sat in the back with a load of fucking icy broccoli. It's an amazing sensation. Water dripping down your neck. It's, I can't think of anything better. I have noticed as well, when your ABS doesn't work, little things you get used to. Does that mean it's my go? Oh, no, not now, I don't think. There's a bit of rotting in here.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on
Yeah,
East
the
Main Street.
you have that delay on your brake pedal on just about all automatics nowadays. They do, where you're on a hill or anything like that, or take your foot off the brake, press your accelerator, and it gives you a couple of seconds, holds on the brakes, so you don't roll back. Without the without the ABS and all that working, I don't have that either. She's nearly caught me out earlier. Big huge dock here.
Turn right at the traffic light.
Exactly truck friendly lane. Hey up, mister. Up to Nana's.
Turn right on Highway 1 East.
I've just gone round in a goddamn circle. Let me over here. That's absolutely amazing of you, thanks. Maybe it's going scenic route. That's a strut, isn't it? Go on, off you go. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Bus randomly in the middle of the road. Is that like that bus has run out of its electric? It's tried to stretch too far and it stopped. Is that what's happened there? Oh no, we're going. That bit, what happened? Oh no, he's a powered one. Oh, he's the man. He's got an engine, unlike electric boys. What happens if you pull too far away? You just, does it die or what if you're going too far from the cables? Or do you end up dragging all the cables with you? Interesting, isn't it? I haven't got a fucking clue where I'm going. One, I think, Interstate 1. Can I go in that way? Meeting the pickup to my lane then. No, I don't. I feel as though I'm not meant to be on this road. I don't know why. Anyway, it turned out all right in there. There were a good bunch of lads where I unloaded. We had the crack, we had a laugh. We had a good laugh in there. All Chinese round there. I think it's funny, the boxes are, if you notice, the boxes are even stamped up. They even look as though they've come produce of, that's a bit, produce of China, don't they? This is a huge Chinese community around here. Absolutely massive. Oh, flip. That was, see what I mean? It just started rolling backwards then, I got rolling again. Oh, it's like Holderness Road in all. People watch down here, it's amazing. I do love a bit of people watching. Fancy Pants Bridge. This is Surrey. And the Canadians, when they say sorry, they say sorry about that. Sorry about that, eh? Sorry about that, eh? Do a lot of A-ing. Sorry about that, eh? I don't know if we can see it here. Where is it? No, we can't see. We're on this side. They float the logs down the Ear River. Very pretty, isn't it? Log floating. Logs, big whole tree logs. Float them down and then bring them out, sort of thing, if you know what I mean. Huge industrial concern here, with the trains and all the malarkey and the ships and everything. But the roadway is pants, absolutely. It's as bad as Seattle. It's their version of Seattle, it really is. Probably worse. Even though we've got lots and lots of lanes going, it's all... Oh, there's a worthwhile sign. Was that, wasn't it? Hang on, is it going to come up? Winter driving conditions, possibly icy roads. Slow down, use caution. Well, thank you for that. You would have never guessed, would you? Maybe some people get up in the morning and forget and think they're in summer and they need that little reminder. I think if I was in charge of the matrix signs, I'd do different things, you know. Drive carefully, you twat. Don't be a twat, drive careful. There you go. That would work, that'd be better. See about this. Well, that was impressive. And I was in the. Let me get out of here first. I'm just coming out. Big truck, big white truck coming out. Everybody stop for me. I was in the Everson down at the supermarket there last night, and the snowplows piled everything in front of me. Oops, bugger. So I just had to ram through it all. The video didn't start in time. I pressed start, but hey ho, we got out. Stay to play with, have a bit more snow overnight and what have you, but it is what it is. I've just this is near Sumas, up near the yard. So I stayed up here last night because I need to do a few little bits and pieces today. I need to drop it off at D&D, the garage, the shop, to get repaired. All the little bits and pieces that have accumulated that need doing. Finally, I'm going to get them all done while I'm on my holiday. So I've only got to get over there basically. And my pickup truck's off the road. This is about 40 miles up from the yard, up the top here from where I live. And the roads are terrible like this all the way down. So I didn't really want the wife coming up to pick me up. So luckily Robert, one of our Kim's husband from work, he's going down. His truck's just down here actually. He's setting off about 11 o'clock. So he's nice and kindly going to give me a lift home. So it saves the wife coming out, because we haven't got the pickup truck on the road at the moment. We've only got the little Hyundai, which is just front wheel drive. The pickup's off the road needing new diff, I don't know, something or other, new front end basically. So that's good. I didn't want to come in all this way in this weather. If you can get a lift, what's the point, you know what I mean? So all I've got to do is tiptoe through here. All the delivery guys have got the chains on, the local delivery guys. So listen to the crack. Oh, that was interesting. Come on, Bess. We'll be right. There's another fuel light's not on. I was going to fuel up, but let's Leave it. Oh, this time, day after tomorrow, it's Thursday now, Steve. Day after tomorrow, we'll be in Hawaii. There's a little bit to do. There's Robert's truck over there, the blue one. So I want to get over. I don't want to have him hanging about. I want to get over and... luckily nobody will be using the truck, or if not, my boss might take it for a ride. So I don't have to take all my gear out and stuff like that. It's not as though somebody else will be taking it on a run or anything. So that's good to know. I hate that. I hate that, you know, if you leave your truck and somebody else takes it. Luckily, I've been, I haven't really had that. I haven't had to share a truck ever. I've always had my own, and you know, when I've left it, it's been pretty good. About in Draper's, Alex might have jumped in it and just used it locally or something to load something, the transport manager. But apart from that, nobody really used them, so pretty good, lucky in that aspect. Because as you know, you end up with it your personal things, don't you? You end up all your personal belongings in it and stuff like that. It's like inviting some random stranger into your house and letting him sleep in your bed. How bizarre would that be? Sean and Curly's left. Oh, no, thank you. No. You know, it's the same. You stay in a hotel and you sleep in a bed that somebody else has slept in and stuff like that, don't you? It's just the same thing, but it seems different. It's more personal when it's in the truck. It definitely is. Anyway, tipped her over to thingy and enjoy the ride. It's like -3, so she's a bit slap out there. Going this way, luckily, I've got no hills or anything like that. I was going to go get it washed off at the truck stop, but Bellingham truck wash are just charging a ridiculous amount of money now. And I don't, to be fair, I've said before, I don't exactly like use them. They do a shit job. After, when I come back from Alaska, I went in there and they said it was too dirty for them. It was like, what? It's too fucking dirty. There's Lee driving like a lunatic. Our Lee. No slow down there in the white pickup. Keep going there, Lee. Lee's the guy with the bonneted truck who, the old classic one in the yard. You've seen him. He's a character. I'll be glad to get off it. All the passes are closed now. You cannot get in or into Washington State from the east. Anywhere in the east, the only way to get in at the moment. If you're coming across east, actually there isn't any way in. You're stuck. You're at the other side of the mountain. Oregon, coming through Oregon, you can't get through. Richard's down there at the moment trying to get over to Salt Lake. He, because Snoqualmie was shut down last night, he left with a similar flour load to I did a couple of weeks back on the last video, the video before it'll be actually. I did one where I did all those flowers down into Salt Lake City, about 6-7 drops if you remember. He's on the same route as that basically, same run. But because Snoqualmie was shut, closed, totally closed, zilch, nada, not even slinging chains, nada and yenti, can't go over it. No play today. He went straight down to Portland, which I've mentioned about the option before, you can go down there. And then come in that way across Oregon, but you can't go that way at the moment because that's all shut down. There's been landslides, trucks stuck under the snow slides and all sorts. It's a proper series of shit at the moment, you know. So he's just gonna have to sit down there and wait it out. Fancy dropping off the edge of here, that's for sure. That's what you want. With a next road. Next road's a little bit more sheltered when I get up to the lights up here and turn left, so we might be a little bit more lucky there. Let's see. I was going to say why are we all stopping, but I think I've got it now. But I'm afraid I can't stop. Coming through, dudes. Got plenty of help. Ain't stopping there, sorry. Not ideal place, is it? Let's get a little flashy flash to the people coming towards you. That's on the brow of the hill there. You don't want them barreling over the top of that hill. A bit slip over there. Maybe a little bit further. Bah, hell, we've had some of this trip, haven't we? Oh, looking, thinking back about it. Golly, a hell of a lot. Even though doing that New York and back last year, East Coast and backwards and forwards, and I was on, seemed to be on it for quite a while there. I think this one trip alone has beaten it. There you go, not far now. So that's me getting everything packed up, waiting for Robert to come and pick me up. I just want to say again, I know I keep going to meet APU. That APU, seriously. They are noisy, but I don't know if you can hear it rumbling in the back. That's the fan you can hear with the heat blowing out. It does rumble. It's no noisier than the fridge going behind me when that's going. So, you know, I'm pretty used to that. I can't stress enough how brilliant they are, what a godsend they are and stuff like that. I've still got stuff in my freezer, some meals, a couple of meals in the little freezer compartment and stuff like that. So I know I can leave those for 2 weeks here because if the batteries drop down, the APU will crank up. When it drops to 12 volt, it cranks up and charges it up, so everything's going to stay charged. Happy day. I can even get the temperature so it keeps the truck nice and toasty, even though there's nobody in it, you know. But no, I don't need that. But just for his peace of mind. And such as sat now, I'm going to be sat for a couple of hours because Robert's waiting for his trailer coming over from Canada, who's picking me up. So you know, I think they're well worth the money. They certainly are. You know, yeah, it's just peace of mind as well. You can start, if your batteries go down or something like that on the truck, you still start the truck up and what have you. You still got heat. You can sit here all day long for as long as you like on using a thimble full of fuel, which is brilliant, isn't it, really? So yeah, that's the end of that trip. I think that was, let's have a look. That was, how many miles did we do there? We did 2,200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, it's about 6,000, just short of 6,000 miles, which that was pretty bloody good going, I think, because I got it off yesterday, Wednesday, and I left on, when did I leave? I didn't leave till Friday last week, did I? So no, I didn't. I can't remember. But if I know, one day's the same as another day, innit? I think it was just a, oh, I've got the date on here. I left on the 23rd. It's now the 5th. I can't have left on the 23rd. No, I didn't leave on the 23rd. Because this was after, I was meant to leave on the 26th, but I couldn't get my truck out, if you remember. I left on the 27th. So that's 27, 3, 4, 9 days. 9 days, so that ain't bad, is it? You know, I think that's pretty good going, really. And half a day off down in Texas, where the weather was so much bloody better than here. Like I say, hopefully when I get back, things will have calmed down. I can't see it very much because winter usually carries on till March or April. Well, even into April and even into May. I've had to sling chains in May before. The end of May, actually, it was going over Snoqualmie. But 'tis what it is, isn't it? You know what it is. A little bit of a break in between is always good. It's always nice. So thank you very much for watching this one, and don't forget to subscribe. I still see the half of the people out subscribing. Boop, press that bell. Bim, bim, bim. Press the subscribe. It's easy. Catch you later, guys.